Alright guys, the Zenvo Aurora special event is here as well as the new Legends Pass, and I have a few things to say specifically about the Zenvo Aurora special event, since at the end of the day the Legends Pass is, another Legends Pass, nothing insane really, while the Zenvo Aurora Tur special event has, deeper connotations, I would say. So with nothing else to add, let's get into it. Okay, so let's claim the Legends Pass rewards real quick, and by the way, here you can have a quick look at these Eurobloom Season Pass rewards in case the Legends Pass isn't appearing to you yet, since I have seen how some guys are having issues with it. And now let's go straight on topic with this Zenvo Aurora Tur special event. Chapter 1 seems like, since in many ways it gives me the impression that it's just a special event cut in half and way more extended in time. This special event basically asks for a few of the cars I mentioned on the video I uploaded yesterday. This is the Lotus Evija, the Rimac Concept 1, the Naren Hyper Coupe, and at last but not least the Aston Martin Vantage UV12 2022, which was already mentioned in the patch notes. Aside from the Zenvo Aurora, which you need on the last stage, you basically need around half of the cars you would normally need on a normal special event, and don't get me wrong, I say it basically because in a general context, and assuming that the second phase of this Aurora Tur special event is the exact same as this one, we will be talking about 8 cars required to get all the rewards from this new format of special event. This is 2 more cars than a normal special event. This makes this event way more requiring in terms of cars, but wait, because I'm not done yet. There are a few extra details to discuss about this entire new thing of bringing, special events in 2 different phases. The second thing I would like to talk about is the rewards. Assuming that you complete the entire half of this event, you can get 34 blueprints of the Zenvo Aurora, 6 epic import parts of a car that requires 16 epic import parts to be golden, around 2600 tokens, and then credits and that stuff. On the very last stage, you can get 2 extra epic import parts if you manage to end up at the top 1%. This is basically beating people who will completely max out this car in an attempt to get those epics. A small relief is that at least the Zenvo Aurora Tur doesn't require a key to be unlocked, so that's great because otherwise God knows where the key could have been on this special event separated in 2 parts. If we assume that the only thing that changes between the 2 halves of this event are the cards required, you only have to multiply by 2 the rewards I told you a few seconds ago, and you will be able to get all the rewards this entire special event will give to you if it was, a normal one without being separated in 2 halves. The truth is that a massive percentage of the player base isn't even interested on this event because of the requirements, and basically because the Zenvo Aurora Tur it's not, an insanely good car. I have been playing with it on the exclusive MP2 season where you can basically test it out for free at max stats, and I can't understand what's the need of giving this car, which is not, a king by any means, such a bad nitro efficiency. The Toroidion, which was released years ago, it's around 200 rank points below, and it's better in every single aspect except, maybe in floatiness and the drift radius, which is slightly sharper in the Aurora, but it's like, come on, if you're about to release a car with this rank through a special event that it's specifically designed to be more requiring and harder in terms of cars, what's the point on giving this kind of nitro efficiency? They could have added like 15 points of value to this car nitro efficiency, and then it would completely make sense, this whole thing of a separate special event. Even if the car is not a king due to its top speed, it would be really good, and this kind of special event, will be somewhat justified. But this way it feels like a way of overcomplicating the path of maxing out this car or even unlocking it, since it's yet to be known which cars will be required for the second half of this event, or if it will arrive the next at the event, because it could arrive at any point in the future. The last thing about this event is the length, because why it's even necessary to make a 26 days long special event which can be completed in 14 days, maybe to tempt, some people into spending on the Aurora packs, but still I can't really see the point. I will define this entire special event 2.0 format as just frustrating, because it's just a way to make it harder for anyone interested in going for a car or maxing it out, and I don't see the benefit, since even from a free-to-play perspective it's absolutely impossible to get those 34 blueprints I mentioned, since that will require to own all the required cars at their max stats, which I doubt all of the free-to-play players have, honestly. I mean, I would say that the fact that many people will just skip this event is a fair assumption, even those who could have been somewhat interested in going for this car if the Zenvo Aurora Tur has had a normal special event. But in this case, I would really like to know your thoughts about this entire double special event format. Because do you think it's better than the old special events in any way? And if so, why? Because right now I can't really see it and maybe I'm missing something. And you know, now that I think about it, maybe it would have been a better idea to recommend to you all guys, you know, maybe to go for this card so more people unlock it and at the end more people play the final stage. And maybe, you know, that way I could try to classify within the 1%, but you know, then I remember that's not worth it because I'm not skilled, so what would have been the point of lying? But now for real guys, I don't see a reason to go for this card, aside from the fact that I may need it for the future or just to make a few videos testing it for you guys. You may have realized that I have half of the blueprints required to max my Zenvo Aurora Tur, and honestly, I will just try to get like 240 blueprints or so I can max it out from both the special events without having to pay anything else. Of course, there will be packs featuring this card in the shop, but they will go for like 90 tokens each, so yeah, I prefer to save up since I have been recklessly spending for a while, and I guess it's about time to sit the head. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, I guess. I had a bad feeling when this format of a special event was announced, and I'm starting to feel like I was right back then, but now it's your turn, guys. What do you think about this? Do you really think the Zenvo Aurora Tour is worth all what it takes to be unlocked, as I explained on the video? Let me know in the comment section, make sure to drop your like and subscribe in order to not miss absolutely anything about Asphalt 9. And I will see you really soon, as usual, with much more content. Goodbye, guys.